Hello, YouTube. Do you want to make money? Well, obviously you do. That's why you clicked on my link and that's why you're watching this video right now. Well, I have this system that could help you make a lot of money. And before I explain that system, let me take a little bit of time and explain how other systems work. So, most money making systems that you find online, on other YouTube videos, or on weird websites, most of these systems basically work using one formula. And that formula is the one that's behind the Ponzi scheme. Now, the Ponzi scheme has been brought to the limelight in recent days because of Bernie Madoff. And if you don't know who Bernie Madoff is, you probably live under a rock or something. So, many people talk about Ponzi schemes in the news and the media and stuff, but a lot of them don't really explain it. So, I'm going to take a few brief moments and explain it real quick. So, a Ponzi scheme is basically a scheme where a schemer comes up with an idea. That idea is BS basically, and they go out and they try to sell that idea to investors. So let's say there's a schemer named Bob, and Bob goes out into the streets and tells three people, "I have this great idea, and if you invest in my idea right now, when this idea hits it big, you'll make a lot of money." So he will guarantee them an exact number, let's say twice, uh, let's say two. So he's gonna say, whatever you invest in my company right now, I'll double that. So let's say those three initial investors think, his idea doesn't seem bad, and those three initial investors decide to give him $10 each for a total of $30. Now Bob goes out and he finds a few other people, let's say six other people, who also invest in his bogus idea. So these six people each also give him $10 for a total of $60. Now 60 is just the double of 30. So he could Bob takes this $60 and pays those initial three investors back, and those initial three investors who invested $30, those $30 that Bob got from their investments, Bob gets to keep that because Bob paid those three initial investors back. Um, but then Bob has to deal with those six later investors. So then Bob tries to get more investors to pay those later investors back. So the basic formula is you get a BS idea, a fraudulent idea, make up a company that doesn't exist, and you get people to invest in that idea or company, and then you pay initial investors back with the money of later investors, and then you pay those later investors back with the money of even later investors. And the goal is to die before you get caught. Because if you die owing $10 billion to 100 people, what are they going to do? They're going to go dig up your grave and steal your coffin? I don't know how much that's going to help them, but they're probably not going to do that. So that's basically how a Ponzi scheme works. And now my system is a Ponzi scheme. Well, you might be surprised. Why am I telling you this? Why am I doing this? Well, let me explain a little bit before you close the video and think this is BS. Some of you will make money because just like in a Ponzi scheme, the initial investors actually make money because the initial investors are paid back more with the money that later investors invested. So if I guarantee you a 1.5 times return in whatever you invest, and you happen to be an initial investor, you'll actually get what I'm telling you. But if you happen to be a later investor, you'll get screwed over. Now, I'm telling you that this is a Ponzi scheme, so I'm not legally responsible because a Ponzi scheme is only illegal when you guarantee everyone money and then you don't pay some of them back. When you don't give everyone money, when you guaranteed them money. So I'm not guaranteeing everyone money, but I'm guaranteeing the initial investors money. Now, this is supposed to be a fun slash experiment type thing. So if you have a couple extra bucks, why don't you try it out? If you're one of the few initial investors, hey, extra $20 wouldn't hurt. Oh, by the way, I want to cap off the investing amount to $50 because I don't want it to happen to actually, I want to cap $50 is unrealistic. I don't think any one of you are gonna invest $50, but I want to cap it off at $20, let's say, because I don't want some one of the initial investors to invest, I'll say $100, and then later investors to invest $1, $2, and stuff like that, because then I'm not going to be able to pay back that initial investor. So keep it below $20. My PayPal address is right there. So if you feel like taking a chance and having fun with this, go ahead. And this is basically just like a lottery. What do you do in the lottery? You give the lotto company a couple of dollars in exchange for the chance of winning more than what you bought that lotto ticket with. It's the same here. You're investing in this YouTube video, let's say, with a couple of dollars, and you're hoping that you're one of the selected few who gets more than what he or she put into this video. So if you think you want to have some fun with this and experiment with this is also kind of an experiment. Maybe I'll post a results video, um, like basically like outlining the results of this study. Um, or if you think this is the stupidest video you ever seen, go ahead and comment on how stupid this is and how this wasted 6 minutes of your life. So for the fellow investors, good luck.